Welcome back to another Hobby Odyssey fitness roundup with Bunty. So, today's session was a strength circuit again. So, we typically do two strength circuits weekly. So, almost missed that one. Mondays and Wednesdays are when I go and do the strength circuit. 6:15 a.m. So, it's a bit of an early wake up, but I still can't bring myself to wake up for that 5:15 session that they run. So, I don't know, feels like insanity to me. We'll get there one day. Anyway, today's strength circuit, it was a good one. Uh, Stayed on an exercise, so I think there was like 12 exercises. We'll see as I work through them. And as we went there, we did 5 sets at that one station, 25 seconds, 20-second rest. So it was all right, though the 20-second rest and 25 seconds doesn't really give you much time to try to figure out what weight you want. So I struggled in that on a couple of different ones, may have missed the first set, but overall, great session again. Got my sweat going. So, first up, let's see if I can remember this. They were dumbbell I think no. What were they? It was like a squat thrust thing. So, grab your weight, bring it down into like a squat, then pull it straight back up like that, and then bring it back down into a squat. And then you rotated that both sides. 5 sets of that. So did whatever you can in that 25 seconds on one arm, rest 20 seconds, do the next arm. I think I only did like a 7 to 12, let's say 17 or 20 kilo ones for that. Then we went over to the next one, which was, again, I got to remember these names. The names of them just like out of my head. This was a bench-based dumbbell one again. You got a single dumbbell, held it between your hands, and then can I demo this? Let's see. And then you just went as you're laying down and bring it back up, straight arms. So it's you definitely it's different from when you go down and you bring your down like that for the triceps. So that works the tricep area if you bend the arms. When you keep them straight, I think it's more like chest and core and a few other bits. So that was good. Pushed myself up to like, what was it? 25 kilos or 27 for that one. And, I was really pushing it by the end for that weight. After that, we went on to a ab-based exercise. So we had an exercise ball between our legs. And let's see, do I have something to demo with? Let's try a little Buddha here. So, say these are my legs. We were on the ground, exercise ball between the legs, and then you lift it up, and then you tilt side to side, whilst obviously keeping your butt on the ground. Say this is my butt. And then lower it back down. Then bring it back up, lower it back down. So, that was okay. Like, I didn't feel it so much in my abs as I did in my hips, to be honest, and like maybe in the thighs as I was trying to grip the exercise ball. But you know what? I'll take it. I think by the end of the third or fourth one, I was feeling a bit of the abs, and to be honest, I might be feeling it a bit now. But overall, it was okay. It was okay. All right, moving on from that one. What was the next one? It was a seated row, but with a machine. So the machine with a tricep ropes on it. So if you've seen at the gym on the machines, you can have the tricep ropes that you hold and you push down to do the triceps. We had that same rope on, but we sat on the ground and we did a full extension pull or row. So straight to the chest and then back up. That was all right. So obviously pull, strengthen, and then slowly release. So you kind of get those stabilizing muscles to work as well. And after that, it was a free upper body machine of your choice. I just did bench press, pushed myself up to like 70 kilos, I'll say. Let's say that. But to be honest, first time around, I forgot about that. So I had to quickly make up time and go back to the free machine-based one at the very end. After the machine-based, it was... what was it? It was a squat... So kettlebell squat, but then as you came up with kettlebell deadlift. So folding over, and then as you come up, you pull the kettlebell up here. Bring your elbows up as well. That's doing all of your back muscles and like I need to learn the names of muscles to be honest. But those muscles around your shoulder blades and all that. So I don't know if you can pull your arms up like that, you might be able to feel them at the back and how they're kind of moving and flexing to hold yourself up like that. Add a weight in there and you can definitely feel it. So again, 5 sets of that, 25 seconds each. I couldn't even tell you what weight I did because I went up to, I think, the biggest kettlebell they had, but I have no idea what the weights are on them. I just go by like the colors, and I know that this big unit of a kettlebell has like a metal handle, like shiny metal handle. None of the others do. It's completely different style to the rest of the kettlebells. So I was able to do that, and it made me happy. Though next time, maybe I need to consider, do I just do 2 if I need to push myself more? Who knows? Right, so after that was a fun one. So it was a wide stance plank, so your feet are wider than when you do a push-up, and then you're basically in a push-up hold, and you have an exercise band around each wrist or each hand, and then you're supposed to push out and tap, and then push out and tap with the other side. That wasn't too bad. To be honest, I didn't feel like ab workout from it, although again, after the fact, I can feel a bit of tightness and soreness there. But I definitely felt it in like the shoulders. So I don't know what muscle you're doing when you're doing that. Probably never work it out, to be honest. I don't know what it does. What else do I do that uses that? Good point. Probably a good idea to exercise it then. Anyway, that was not too bad. It was a bit of a painful one, just because I don't think I use that muscle much. But I pushed myself and got through it, which was great. Again, super fantastic. Yay. The next one was a bit painful, and I've done similar ones like this before, but they have these thick resistance bands that go around your upper or lower thigh. So you bring it up, both legs into this small one like that, and the bands are thick like that, so they've got a fair bit of resistance. Scoot yourself into there, pull it up over your knees, and then we're doing a bit of a duck walk. So you lower yourself into like a squat-ish thing like that, and like bend your consider you're doing a deadlift. So you're kind of squatting your legs a bit, sticking your butt out, making sure you stabilize, and then you have that resistance band around your legs. And then, as you're doing that, you take a step out into the side, bring the other foot in, that foot goes out to the side, bring the other foot with it. So it's working, I think, hip flexors and things like that, and your butt. I'm pretty sure it works your butt. So it works your butt and your hip flexors. It's always a struggle, that one, to be honest. So I've done ones before where we were like that, but then we just straight out to the side and bring the feet in. Those ones focus on your butt. They really focus. You can feel it like deep in there. This one, I think it was a compromise between 2 different areas, but it was good. You definitely felt the burn. You felt that burn. Moving on from that, what was the next one? I think it was just a squat. So a barbell squat. Though it was a barbell squat where you held the bar and you lift your elbows out, so you stabilize it there. I can't really twist my elbows up that far. It's easier when you have a weight here and you can push against it. It's not too bad to hold up, but still feels unnatural. Or you could hold the barbell across like that, so it was going across these bits and across your shoulder, and you just held it and stabilized it on your arms like that, or cross them. Sure. Like a genie. So yeah, went through that one. It wasn't massively heavy, just because of the awkwardness of it, to be honest. So I felt like I just had to be careful, because once I did use that one in the end, because it was easier to do than bending my elbows up. But I found it really hard to then get the weight and then drop it off easily. So it would have looked freaking weird and awkward as hell, me trying to get that off. Moving on from that, we went into the barbell racks and we did. It was a, what do you call those lunges that you stick your back leg out first? It was one of those ones. So, barbell weight on your shoulder, throw your back leg out, go into a lunge, back up, and again, rotate legs. I don't know if I was supposed to do one leg for each set and then rotate on the next set. Who knows? I just rotated. So, again, 5 sets of that, banged them out, and boom, that was it. So, let's count. Dumbbells, exercise ball, seated row, free machine, kettlebells, mat, duck walk, squat, and the other lunge. 11. I was close. I said 12. 11. Okay, 11's not too bad. Anyway, again, what I love about Lukes Fitness Bootcamp and circuits in general is that they give you the exercises, which I love because I used to I can't say I used to like doing routines that I was going to use, but I used to take time to set out what I wanted to achieve at the gym and focus on specific body areas, whatever. I was always terrible at it. I was inconsistent with the exercises, and it was hard to motivate myself all the time to try to keep this up. Having someone else do it, best choice I've made in a long time. I wish I had done it earlier, before I was over 40 and before my body started deciding to break down on me. Anyway, Luke's Fitness Bootcamp in Adelaide, great place, great community, love it. If you don't, well, if you're not able to get out that way and you don't do a circuit one, or you just don't enjoy it, just go to whatever gym of your own, and hopefully some of my review on the exercises I've done helps you get motivated and maybe helps you plan your own routines and other things. It's, again, the motivation aspect is hard, but I'm getting there. I hope that these videos will help other people get out there as well. Because remember, everyone has their own level. You don't have to push to everyone else's level, especially in the circuit ones. You have a good enough community, you can pick whatever you want and feel comfortable and happy in what you're achieving. Just, aim to achieve higher and better next time. Just push yourself. And it's always good going in with someone else who is pushing themselves, because you try to go that extra bit harder, try to catch up, and it's more worthwhile at the end of the session. You feel you worked yourself. It's good. Today I didn't need that, to be honest. I pushed myself sufficiently that by the end I was drenched in sweat. It's getting warmer again. That's fair. So it's getting warmer in Adelaide. It was like 20 degrees Celsius for those in crazy countries with Fahrenheit. 20 degrees Celsius by the time I got there at like 6 a.m. this morning. So, yeah, good session. Good session. I was going to start going every week to the Tuesday sessions, the HIIT ones, high intensity interval training. However, because I'm old and because I don't have another pair of shoes I can do stuff in that has like arch support, I can't go to those ones at the moment. They have a lot of running, which is a pain because my Achilles, and there's a word for it. What is the plantar fasciitis or something? Is this something that I can try to pull up? I don't know. Is this going to work? Nope, not working. Let's see if I can find a way to share this again just quickly, and we'll have a quick look at it. There we go. Look at that. It's working. Working. Now, gym ski. Look at these. Oh, macaroon. Shaving cream. I know we've gone through that. No Pong. And I'm actually looking at them because they're on sale again, and they have some initiative to, what is it? Some competition where you can crack open the tin and potentially win something. I think the next round is you can potentially win some Apple Watch, which would be cool, right? I don't track my exercises and stuff at the moment, so it'd be cool to see how I'm going. Anyway, what are we going? Plantar fasciitis. No, I don't need a question mark in there. There we go. Plantar fascia. This thing. WebMD. Hopefully they're a good one. This is what's been happening. Well, I thought it was happening to me, but I'm not so sure because my pain is at the back of the heel, not in the bottom there. Banish pain on the bottom of your foot near your heel. Oh, okay. No, maybe mine's different. Okay, maybe I need to check it out. So I get this pain, and it like if I try to stretch where my big toe is, and my big toe, if you like manage to get a stretch where it's pulling back your big toe and trying to stretch underneath your foot, it hurts up near my toe, but I can't get a good stretch behind my heel. So rather than underneath my foot, where it showed in that image, where is that image again? This thing. So rather than that weird tear that's showing up in the image there, I seem to have it more at this back area, and I don't know what's causing it. So whatever this thing is, as it goes up and behind, right near the base of the foot, and as it's trying to curl up around, that's where it's caning. So it hurts quite a bit, and I can't do running with the barefoot shoes because of it. So I need to find some other shoes that will support that arch a bit, and then I can start going back to those fitness routines. There is on Thursdays a session that they call Tabata. I have no idea what Tabata is. I've never dealt with it before. Well, I've done the sessions, right? They're pretty good. Let's see if I can Tabata. Is there an actual thing that tells me what is this? What's this sweat? Sweat.com. First result. So Tabata. 20 seconds is nothing wrong. The world where the 20 okay. Style of high intensity. Okay, so it is like another hit type one. 20 seconds at maximum effort, 10-second rest. Okay. So I don't know how it's different to hit exercises, to be honest. Found that hit training can be effective. Okay. Hard work and rest. 20-second bursts. Okay, so what's the difference? Is more about the time, structure, and intensity than specific movements. Okay. Right, so I have no idea what the difference between a Tabata exercise is compared to the other hit exercises. So, yep. Do a warm up. Yeah, no feeling of burning. Okay. Apparently, burning and shaking and everything in your muscles is normal. Cool. So, I don't know what Tabata is. I've done it previously. I thought the hit sessions were more intense and harder. Maybe there's just more running involved in them. I don't know. So I might try to see if I can go to the Thursday Tabata session instead. Do a bit of a feedback on that. I did a bit of a share session, I think, on the hit one. I think. Let's just say I did. Yep. Okay. So the high intensity training that was really good. I don't mind running now. To be honest, as I'm getting fitter, I hate it normally. So any sort of long distance, my body's just not built for it, or my brain's not built for it. I don't know. I cannot get in the zone for long distance running. High intensity training, I don't mind because it's short bursts. My body, I think, is more focused into short burst power, so it's better at it. But I just can't do running at the moment, which is frustrating. Even the short little stints that they do. We'll see what Tabata has in store. I'm hoping that outside of the warm-up, where they typically go for a run, I'll find some alternative on a bike or something for that rower. Who knows? And I'll see if I'm able to get through it Thursday. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna see if I can lock it in. Anyway, my strength session today, great workout. Got me sweating, got me moving, feeling healthy for it, and you know, I'm feeling stronger. I don't know. You can't really tell. Maybe I can tell if I look in the mirror, but I can still see my dad gut in there as well. So this dad bod, I'm trying to revitalize it, get it back into working order, and hopefully reduce how many ongoing injuries I have. I do have, again, this is middle-aged business, And I'm sure that a lot of dads out there can sympathize, but I'm having this lower back stuff at the moment that just feels tight. It feels tight, and I don't know how to loosen it up and like decompress that area yet. But I'll work it out. I'll figure it out. I'm sure there's a stretch somewhere. Uh, for cool downs, because I don't think I've normally said anything about my cool downs. I typically just go through a yoga sort of routine. So it's one of the very basic ones. I can't even remember what it's called. Probably like Vinyana or Vimyana or something. If I'm butchering that, I do apologize. But I go through this basic one, which is great. I just don't go into like the tree hold pose. Maybe I should. Nah, that's more of an exercise. So I do it more for the stretching. So downward dog, again, yeah, I'm not even going to demo it. Downward dog into like a lower back push stretch, which is good if you're having lower back pain in that way. However, I need the opposite stretch. And then push back up into like a plank, throw my leg forward and get into a nice deep hip stretch. So the hip stretches are pretty important. Outside of that, I tend to do like grab a pole or something and lean back into it, stretch my shoulder blades out because they don't get enough love. And I find, especially with desk work and sitting down so much, and leaning forward on a keyboard and mouse, that goes forward a hell of a lot. So trying to stretch it back out and make it stronger, I need to focus on that a bit. And outside of that, it's just like, the standard. If you sit down, touch your toes and stretch out that way, or stand up and touch the ground, work out that way, it's good. I don't also mind if you have some monkey bars, just jumping up and doing a hang from that. So I don't know if I should be, but after one of the sessions where we were saying, hey, we were told don't just let your whole body weight hang because it will impact your ligaments or something. I have been, as I'm up, instead of hanging all the way, I just make sure I'm hanging like that. I just don't know if it means that my shoulders and stuff are stretching out as much as they need to be, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's me. Again, love yourself, try hard, do better, and look to try to improve yourself as well. Don't sit still. Don't give up. If you've left it for a long time, it is hard to get back into it. So just take baby steps. It's starting that takes a lot of effort. Once you start getting into a routine, and if you're at like Lukes Fitness Bootcamp and you can have a community of people that you recognize, I'm a bit of an introvert, so I don't interact with everyone very well, but find a community, get motivated, get out there, start small, and just build your way up, and you will not regret it. Unless maybe if you get injured, but even then, I haven't regretted it. I've gotten back tweaks and gotten injured a bit because I'm old getting back in, but saying that, don't regret it at all because overall I feel heaps healthier, heaps happier, more energy, though I probably need to get more sleep. Saying that, I'm off to get another coffee in a second. Peace. I'll speak to you all soon, and I hope, I forgot, like and subscribe if you like to come back here and listen to me ranting, or if you'd just like to come back and see what's changed in the background because everything's just getting thrown in there. Big box of Lego because the kiddos, they go through phases all the time, so we have to try to find ways to store it. But, please don't judge. It's hard to keep up with them, and the amount of storage you need as a parent is real tough. But one day I'll improve this background, make it look better, or maybe I'll just chuck some Easter eggs in there so people can try to see what's changed and find stuff in the background if you're keen on it. That's me. Love yourselves. Come back soon. Like, subscribe, and if you do have any comments, bang them in there. I'm sure I'll be able to go through and have a bit of a chat and respond. Again, if you don't like it, all good. I'll just keep coming back here whenever I do a session, whenever I have time, just for my own benefit. It's a good opportunity for me to basically do a visual diary, I'd say, but it's been interesting just talking to a camera and hearing myself talk like in my head as I'm listening. I'm like, could do better, but it's been interesting. Come back soon.
Waking up early, gotta lace those shoes tight. Every step's a battle, but I'm ready for the fight. Face in the mirror, seeing shadows of the past. But today I'm stronger, I'm rising up at last. With every heartbeat, I feel the fire ignite.